Today is Wednesday and welcome back to my channel. So today's story is going to be about my squash and how I decided not to play squash for once. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I have a story to say and you guys can catch on my old videos on my channel and you guys can get a hint of what I'm going to talk about here and how it all started. So, for starters, I would like to mention it again that I was given steroid medicines and I got injection shots every week. And because, just to get my hair back, I did not stop all that. And due to that, I gained a lot of weight. I was short of breath and the steroid injections gave me migraines every single day when I got them for like a few days, and because of that I started demotivating myself to perform on court. I did not play squash. I stopped going regularly. I was not regular on my fitness. I was bad. I could not run inside the court. I could not cope properly with all my other teammates, and it was getting difficult for me day by day to kind of take it, because from being a very healthy and a very joyful kid, I became this very boring and a kind of kid who did not like doing anything but just sitting at home and being all by herself. So that kind of changed my relationship with other players too. They stopped interacting with me. They kind of stopped talking to me properly because I never talked to them properly at that time. As I always thought, if I would say anything, they will humiliate me. And I started thinking a lot over it, and I tried not to, but it did not happen. So I stopped putting effort, and my coach also got very, very unhappy with me at that time because I was not putting an effort. I was only focusing on this whole wig situation that I was going through. I wore wigs to squash because I wasn't confident enough to take it off and show everyone how I was bald. And my coaches used to ask me to do it because they used to tell me that nothing's gonna happen, everything's gonna be fine. But once if you take it off, it'll be better for you. But I never got that right. I always took it in a very different way. I used to explode crying every single time. And due to the itchiness of the wig, I used to get irritated on court. So one day when my mom was talking to me about squash, she got angry. She kind of scolded me on saying that how I have degraded my performance and how I'm not performing well on court. So I told her that give me a chance, let me play a tournament, and I think I can prove it to you that I can still play well. So that time I tried pushing myself more, and I thought I was good enough. So the tournament was in Mumbai, NSCI, and that was one of my starting tournaments when I started squash, and that was my first tournament in wig. And it was very difficult for me to face so many new faces I wasn't familiar to, and my old friends also thought that I looked different because half of my eyebrows slit, not having proper hair, the threads of the wig were coming out, so you could kind of figure it out that it was a wig and not my real hair. But I was so stubborn that I never really understood the whole thing that I did not have hair. I used to tell people that I had hair, it's not a wig, and it's my own hair. But in reality, I was fooling myself and I was keeping a big secret from everyone. So on the first day of the tournament, I went inside the court and my match was very easy. I did not move much because my opponent was maybe new to squash, so I won it easily. And after that, the next day, I had my pre-quarters against this player who was number 3 in India, and she was a very good player, if I would say. And like, my mom knew that I wouldn't win, but she kind of told me to push myself and to give my 100%. But as the game started, it was fine. I lost the first set, like bad scores. I think they were under 5 or something. But the second set, as I started sweating more, my wig started irritating me. Like, it started itching my head, and I started itching it, and because of that, it kind of came off a bit, and I got humiliated because people were watching me play, and I thought that it is being shown that it's a wig and not real hair, and that I was getting very conscious on court, and I could not focus on my match, but I was focusing on my hair. So because of that, I started crying on court, and I did not play the match. I came out and I started crying again. My mom actually consoled me, but she scolded me because I always used to portray myself as a very brave person, and that I never cry, but in reality, I was a crybaby. I used to cry every single day due to my hair loss, and I used to blame every single person around me because of all this. So, because of that, people started spreading rumors, and I know those were unintentional, but they started talking a lot about me lying that I have hair, and about me not telling everyone what exactly it is. And because of that, the whole thing got more worse. And I thought, instead of facing humiliation, I should stop playing, because it's not going to happen like this. If I can't put my leg on two boats, one on focusing on my wig and the other one focusing on squash. I need to either focus on squash or only focus on getting my hair back. So it was a very big decision for me, but my parents, they were supportive enough, and they told me that I'm making a big mistake by taking this decision. So I gave myself another chance, and now I can see myself blooming on the court, and it's a very happening thing for me. So thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you liked it. So please share this video as much as you can. And in the next video, I will be talking about how I coped up with the whole situation and what exactly happened. So stay tuned.